My name is Solange Mondesir, and I'm enrolled in the nursing program.
I'll knock you into next week! Let's have a go-around! Ultimate! Past our limits? I'm the world's
What do you think?
Give me a second, guys. We'll get started in just a moment. I'm just waiting for my dogs to finish being out in the backyard.
Try and dodge this!
Spear of Laguna.
Bleed! You're dead! Get a good look at these fists! Fatal strike! I'll knock you into next week!
What's up, guys? Welcome, everyone. Anyone know if the end banner's coming back? We have no idea. That's not something that they really tell us, you know? Like, it may come back, it may not come back. Honestly, I wouldn't expect it to come back for a long time, to be honest with you. I would like to see, eventually, like, a banner with a bunch of limited units on them. Not just one. That's what I would like to see happen eventually. I think that would be...
Don't worry.
You know, a doable thing on their part. I don't see why they couldn't. I forgot my glasses. Hold on a second, guys. I'm gonna go get my glasses really quick, or else I'm gonna be squinting the entire time. So give me a second. Alright, I'm back. I should have a birthday event. I don't know about a birthday event. Look at Discord really quick. What am I looking for? Oh, Twitch. Yeah, I didn't, that was my bad. I didn't update it on Restream. Yeah. That was my bad. So on Twitter, it's going to say that I'm playing Resident Evil 2 as well. But yeah, that was my fault. That wasn't Twitch this time. That was me. All me. Let me delete that. Delete. And then I'll go fix it on Restream. Yep, all me. Restream's been acting up lately too, because like their chat usually would tell me how many people are on, are in the chats, but Restream has not been doing that lately, so it's really weird. I don't know why it hasn't been. So I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. All right. All fixed. Moth. What's up, Moth? So, like, if I want to see how many people are, like, actually here with us, I have to be on YouTube. And then, like, I'll be able to see how many people are here. I didn't do roll call. Let's do roll call. We got Pat in here. We got David, El Nino, Sauce, Warrior. What's up, man? And then Moth just joined us. What's up, guys? What is up? How are you guys today? I hope you guys are doing well. A banner with a lot of limited units can work, since Fire Emblem Heroes has a banner at the end of every month with only 5-star festival and 5-star exclusives. Really? I see them doing like every 6 months. No, it depends. You know, it depends on how often they release limited units. That is the biggest issue. Is like how quickly are they pumping out these limited units? I think between DN and Luna, we had, I think it was like, what was it, 2 months between the two? So if that's how it's going to be, if it's going to be 2 months between each limited banner, probably at the end of the year, because then we're looking at only 6 limited units. That's going to take a long time, though, because there aren't too many limited units. That's what I'm saying. Like, it depends on the frequency they pump out limited units. Because, I mean, they could pump out limited units every month if they wanted to, but then that wouldn't be beneficial to them, because they want, like, everybody spending their money on the limited units. So the best thing to do would be, okay, we're going to put out a limited unit maybe every 2 months, so that way we can throw the in-between banners. And then that way you get you get a banner every 2 weeks like they've been doing, and then by the 4th banner it's a limited unit. Showcase Luna, I want to see what you went with. She's on attack and crit, although I'm not really liking it, to be honest with you. I'm actually thinking about putting a speed set on her, which would go against everything everybody's saying, but honestly I feel like that's what I want to do with her. I want to put her on a speed set. As weird as that sounds, you know? Like, I really feel like I want her with a speed set, but with attack and crit. You know, like, I'll put a 4-piece speed set with attack, and then crit on the, like, the 2 crit units. But then, also, I gotta make sure her HP is there. I mean, she's got really, really decent stats naturally, which is really beneficial. Do it to be different. Honestly, I'm really thinking about it, and the main reason why I'm thinking about it is because of her S3. Now, I know her S3, the cooldown on her S3 gets lowered by her basic, but just think like how quick she gets to do her S3 with a speed set. So like she's attacking that much faster, so she gets her S3 that much faster. That's really like how I want to build her, and I feel like that's how I should build her, just because going attack and crit, it just doesn't seem like. I feel like I could do more on a speed set. I don't know why. Just my logic, I guess. With games like this and SAOF, I just play around with things I think would be great. Don't really stick to meta. Yeah. I mean, like, I'm the same way. Like, you know, I prefer to do things my own way. I'm the same way, man. I hate metas. I absolutely hate metas. Oh, sorry, you're using her now. Yeah, I'm using her now. I'm thinking about trying to pull a dupe of her. I like with all the freaking pain that I went through. I'm honestly thinking of trying to pull a dupe of her. I know I shouldn't. I know I should hold on to my sky stones. But dude, man, oh. Someone agrees. Well, yeah, I mean, you're talking to someone who freaking threw a speed set on Ken before it actually became a meta. You know, like with Ken. So now my Ken is off meta because I don't have him on a speed set. So, you know, like that's just how I decided to do things. And speed set on Ken actually works really freaking well. It's crazy. But, you know, he was lacking HP on a speed set, which hurts a lot because that's one of the things I like about Ken is that he's really tanky. So I wanted to keep that, so I put him back onto his health set, and it, you know, it works wonders for me with him. So although I do need to kind of upgrade his gear because like there's still room for improvement on him. You know, just like honestly, like a lot of characters, there's room for improvement on. I need these to drop. I need these to. I like too many characters use these. I need those to drop. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking about doing with Luna. Just putting her on a speed set just to see how it goes. I feel like it would go okay as long as her HP still was kind of up there. You know, like I feel like that's one of the important things about Luna is that she's relatively tanky. And with all things considered, because like for an ice team, right? Like I don't know what I want to use as a tank for my ice team because I have Rose and I have Tywin because I don't have Crow. If I had Crow, boom, he'd be my tank, but I don't have him. So I gotta go with what I have. And Tywin, he's okay. And Rose is okay, but, you know, Rose is Rose because I like Rose. And then the other thing, too, is, like, I'm debating because I have DN. So for an ice team, DN would go on for sure. Luna for sure. So the spot is open for the next two. Do I go Sigret? Do I go Kisei? You know, like those two are really good, and I have them both, and they're really freaking good. So then, which one do I go with, or do I go with both and try to build like Luna as my tank? If that's the case, then I need to really make sure that I have some health on her. Or do I go Sigret as my tank, which I honestly could because Sigret doesn't really like. She doesn't scale with any specific stat. She goes off of, like her damage on her S3 is relative to how many stacks of bleed you have on the enemy. So it's like, well, if that's the case, how do I want to build this? Or, you know, how like the team and how do I want to build this character? Who's my tank here? There's a lot of things where it's like, I need to think about how I want to build these characters. Especially like having a synergy on a team too, because then if I do that, because see, here's the thing with if I have DN, right? I have DN on a team. Tywin doesn't really work well with her because they have the same kind of buffs, so it doesn't really work as well as I would like it to. And then Rose is kind of interesting too. Like here, you know what? Before I run this some more, let's build an ice team. Why not? Why not, guys? Let's build ourselves an ice team really quick. So we'll go team. All right, so let me add a team here. Only 12. You know what? I could do that. I could do that. Give me another one. 15. All right, that's fine. We're good now. Okay, so let's build us an ice team. Let's just put Arky here. So, obviously, DN is on the team. DN is going back there. She's good. I like her. I'm not more than I like her. I love the freaking using DN. Now, I'm going to use Luna, of course. I'm going to use Luna. Here's the problem. Here's the problem. Sigret, Tywin, where's Rose? Oh, no, can't forget Angelica. So here's the other problem. Do I run Angelica over DN? That's the other problem. Or do I run them both? If I run them both, then I gotta make sure I have DPS. So then, dude, like I got Kisei, I got Sigret. I got some good stuff for freaking Ice now. Especially with Luna. So help me build this team, guys. Oh, and Zeno. Zeno. I love using Zeno. I like, he could be a tank in and of himself. Ever since I pulled Tammy, you haven't been using her more than DN, so you use DN more. Like, this is really hard to put together. Help me out, guys. Help me build a team here. Because these are the options here. So we got Zeno, Sigret, Tywin, Kisei, Angelica, Rose. I have Dominielle as well. Oh, and Kali. Can't forget Kali. She's actually really good. And there's Clarissa. Oh, and Karin. Or Karen, or Karin, whatever you... Karin. However you want to say it, man. Too many good units. There are too many good units. And I meant I've been using Tammy more than DN now. Ah, well, I don't have Tammy. I don't have her. If I had Tammy, then I'd use her, but I don't have her. But you see my problem. You see the issue that we have right now. So Angelica tank, DN, Luna, and Kisei. So do I go just straight health on Angelica? I mean, she'll be missing stats though. Like, she'll be missing speed and stuff like that. Use Zeno for his effectiveness and see, here we go. Here we go. So okay, here's the way that I see it. If I use Sigret, I would want to use Zeno. That they go hand in hand because of his effectiveness. They go really well together. And in that case, Zeno could effectively be a tank. He can work as a tank. You know, that's where it's like, yo, where do you want to use the team? That's the thing. There's different situations that you could use them for different things. So like Sigret, she's not a 6-star yet. When she gets a 6-star, then it'll fill in a lot of her stats. The thing with her is that her abilities don't scale with anything, you know, as you can see here. Like, it scales with debuffs. So if I'm using Sigret, then I'm going to be using freaking Zeno, because they go hand in hand. I need that effectiveness. And I could, in essence, throw him as a tank, because the way that I could build him. I could build him freaking straight health like I've been doing, and then these two I could go effectiveness. You know, I could go effectiveness. I just have those on there right now just because. But on top of that, you have Kisei. You know, freaking, I love her. I love her. I was about to make her a 6-star, but then I made Luna a 6-star instead. And now I feel like I betrayed Kisei, because, you know, it's Kisei. And then of course Angelica. So this is a hard decision, guys. Really hard decision on how I want to build this. So I need your help. Like I said, I need your help. So if we were gonna go Wyvern, then of course I would be using Sigret, because it's Sigret. And then probably Xeno on top of that. Although the thorns don't do anything. But the silence does. It's hard to please all the waifus. Yeah, but I mean, for me, Luna's not really a waifu. Luna was just a character I really wanted. Because, like, she fits in with my team so well. And I really hate seeing this blue piece. I hate it. This is, like, it pisses me off to see this. Man. So, like, I got a decent amount of health on her. This doesn't have health on it. But the stats are pretty good, so that works. This, I love this boot right here. This one right here. Freaking the health percentage, critical hit chance, critical hit damage, effect resistance, defense. This one's like, yes. And then this one here too, the lucky amulet. Yes. Look at those freaking stats, man. Anyways. But you see my predicament here. Like, I really want to build this right. For Wyvern, I'd say Kisei with her skills turned off. Kisei with her skills turned off. Oh, you mean for auto. You're looking at auto. Why her skills turned off? Because penetrates defense by 60% of caster's stealth. I don't know why you would turn the skills off on her. That's an interesting choice, man, to turn off her skills. I have some decent gear on her, except for these. Do I have anything to replace that? I don't. Wyvern barrier. Fair enough. Ew, I don't. Okay. Let me see Xeno really quick. See, I could do that. Do I have an effectiveness? Or, yeah, do I have... That's what I was just looking at. Oh, why did he have to be flat? Oh, ew. Why? Ugh, that's gross. It's gross. Ugh, why did they have to be flat? Kisei with, so, Wyvern barrier. Okay, so, alright. So you said Angelica, DN, Kisei for Wyvern. Then who's the last one? Who's the last one to go with that? I would say Sigret. Honestly. Because... Can I click on her, please? Oh, I'm already looking at her. If I built her like with an effectiveness set, I could do some really solid damage with her. Your choice for what's needed. Yeah, it's hard, man. Because then Luna decreases defense, which would work against Wyvern. So, I don't know. So you say Angelica tank. I gotta make her a 6-star if that's the case. If I'm doing that, she's a 6-star. They all gotta be 6 stars at that point. So if this is the team, damn, you can't even see. You can't even see her there. Hold on. I can't do that to DN. Alright, so like that? Is that what you're saying? I mean, that could work, I guess. That could work. But I gotta make all of them a 6-star if I'm gonna be doing that. Especially Angelica if she's my tank. I gotta get her stats way up. And then, so do I go, like I said, do I go just full on health with her? That is like, I don't have another health piece. If this one had like health percentage, that would be good. Cause freaking level 85. But no, of course it doesn't have health percentage. Pio, what's up, man? Alright, alright. I think that'll work. Yeah, and her recommended stats. Screw recommended stats. Only because it's so damn hard to get the recommended stats, man. 15k HP, 1.1k defense, and at least 130 speed. You're asking for a lot. That is a lot of grinding for the perfect set of gear. Like, dude. Like, I don't even have 130 on Kisei. I got 130 on a cigarette, though. And Deanne, of course, she's on a speed set. I gotta put her on a speed set, man. I got to. Alright, let's get back to grinding some stuff. Not that. Did you miss anything? Not really, man. I'm just, right now, I'm grinding because, one, I'm trying to get, hold on. Okay, so I still have the guild buff active. One, I'm trying to level up Luna. Two, I'm building fodder so I can freaking 6-star somebody else. No, yeah, I feel I have mine on a speed set and I'm only at 117 speed but 1k defense. Dude, yeah, that's nuts, man. You're on a speed set on Angelica. And you only have her at 117 speed. And you're telling me recommended speed 130. No. That's a big no. I don't need, like, that's a lot of grinding. Considering that you get the speed set from Wyvern. Okay? Taking that in consideration, we're building to kill Wyvern, but in order to kill Wyvern, you need his set. Isn't that a freaking catch-22? Like, wow, man. Patrick, mine's on 178 speed, 15.8k HP, 1k defense, and she still dies. Dude. What's your favorite dramatic in Dragon Ball FighterZ? Dude, talk about like the most random question ever. Like, we're here talking about this game and you're just like, what's your most favorite, or what's your favorite dramatic in Dragon Ball FighterZ? Bro, I haven't touched FighterZ in 10 months? It came out last year, like in February last year. So I haven't touched Dragon Ball FighterZ in like 10 months, bro. Like, yeah, most random question ever, dude. Thank you for that. appreciate that random ass question. I'm honestly not even trying to get faster. I'm just trying to get my HP higher. She's at 9K as a 5-star. Yeah, see, mine's at 9K as a 5-star. My Luna, not Luna, my Angelica. So I get it, man. I get it. But 6-star, she'd be even better now, wouldn't she?
Try and dodge this.
On my honor as a dragon.
Oh, I forgot to promote this in the Epic 7 Discord. Probably should have done that. Let's see. There we go. Bored as heck, man. I don't know what to talk about. Talk about anything, bro. That's fine. I mean, you asked me a legit question. That's fine. I don't mind answering it, but I haven't touched the game in so long that I don't even remember what dramatics are what. So I wouldn't really be able to answer that for you. Yeah, I'm torn between Luna and Angelica as my next 6-star. Yeah, I mean, the minute that I saw that I had 5 Phantasmas ready, I was like, or Phantasms, whatever they're called. I was like, yep, Luna, 6-star now. I really, like, if I didn't, okay, if Luna hadn't come out, Kisei would have been my next 6-star. Oh, I 6-starred Hazel, by the way. I 6-starred Hazel. And I did a video on it. I just haven't published it yet. But I 6-starred Hazel. That was fun. That was interesting. Very interesting. Honestly, I'm going to put Hazel on a speed set. Just because she needs the speed in order to use her ability. And especially with her specialty change. Yeah. I got to put speed. I know her abilities scale with attack. But I feel like having her on a speed set will pop off her heals faster. Especially her S3, which will then buff whichever character you click on. So that would benefit in the, like, even more so. Congrats on 6-star Hazel. Yeah, I had a whole bunch of Hazels anyways, so I was like, alright, we're 6-star in Hazel. We're doing this. I think I took like at least 4 Hazels, made them 5 stars, and I took 1 Phantasma as a 6-star. You and speed sets like me and Lifesteal, put your whole box on speed set. Nah, see, I mean, it's only for certain characters though. Like, other characters makes no sense to put them on speed set. Makes no sense. A good character like, for example, Kisei. I tried a speed set on Kisei. Didn't work. Her speed was fantastic, but she did like no damage. She did no damage whatsoever, and she was way too squishy to be not doing any damage. So I was like, nope. I gotta go like attack crit on Kisei. I have to. It doesn't work any other way, unless I went like health and speed, only to make her tankier. But again, she'd be doing no damage, so it's like, makes no sense. Just go attack and crit on her and do the damage, and that's it. She's decently fast on her own, so if I can get like speed as sub stats, then I guess would work. How do you even get 5-star? Well, there's natural 5-stars that you summon for. Occasionally they give one for free. And then there's you can turn your characters into 5-stars by promotions. Like Hazel was a 3-star, and I promoted her all the way to a 6-star. Which most people probably call me crazy for doing that, but I did it anyways. Because why not? And I want to get Hazel's specialty change done, which I've been working on for a while. But it's just a lot of hunts and then I get bored.
Try and dodge this.
Been grinding for 5-star and now I have to save up again. Well, oh, you've been grinding to promote for 5 stars. Thank you for dropping that. Usually for me, everybody has different methods of farming their fodder. For me, I like to multitask. So in this case, I'm running this event for the reputation. I'm running it for the currency so I can trade it in for the items. And while I'm doing all of that, I'm leveling up fodder. And I do it on normal so it doesn't eat up my stamina like crazy, because I don't see the purpose of running it on the harder difficulties, except for just beating it for the first time. Because for me, the amount of currency that you get in comparison to the stamina, it's not really worth it for me. So I just running on normal, and I just like I'm able to multitask doing it like that. I have so many healers that I haven't specialty changed. Hazel, honestly, don't plan on doing it. She's not really needed for my team. No, she's not. She's not. Hazel, even with her specialty change, I think Hazel is probably the least impressive for specialty changes. The only good thing about her spec change is the fact that her AoE heal then becomes whatever character you click on gets a greater attack buff. So that's what actually makes her good. And then like you just continuously click on Ken or Haste and you're good to go. You know, it's that's the only thing she's good for at that point. Because other than that, everything else is normal. Like her basic attack is just an attack. Her second attack or her second heal is still the same thing. It's a heal. But her S3 is what got changed, and it's actually like that's actually a good change. But overall, she's still not viable. Like if you have a Kate, you're gonna use a Kate. If you have Angelica, you're gonna use Angelica. Hell, if you have Deanne, you're gonna use Deanne over Hazel. So that's just how it is. I mean, they could have made her better, but they didn't. Pia, I will catch you later. You have some great rest of your night, man. Yeah, they could have improved Hazel more than they did, but they chose not to for some weird reason. Like I was hoping that they would change her, instead of scaling with attack, maybe she would scale with health like the rest of the healers, and then at that point she would actually be really freaking good, because then we're talking like she could be a tank and buff up Ken, buff up Haste, you know, basically buff up your damage dealers, because her AoE heal puts attack buff, but then whoever you click on gives them greater attack. So that's why I feel like they kind of dropped the ball a little bit on Hazel, or you know, for her spec change in comparison to other characters. And I also did with the conversation that we had in Discord about Raz. I did a video on that already. I just haven't published it yet, but I did upload the video with my thoughts on what is it, Vanguard Raz. Like, because once we started talking about that in Discord, I was like, you know what, this is giving me an idea, and hell yeah, we're gonna talk about this. Max. All right, cool. You never see it coming. You know, put Unity on my Luna, have her dual attacking to decrease that cooldown. Dude, that would be really good. Unity is not a bad option. And then if you like partner her up with, for example, wow, I can't think. Partner her up with a ranger and you give like Infinity Basket or the other one, I forgot what the other one's called. Like that would actually be really solid, because then constantly freaking dual attacking. Does this game need a lot of grinding? Yeah, it does, but the grind's not that bad. In my opinion, the grind's not that bad. Actually, you know what? I don't want to do that. I want to level stuff up. Because you never see it coming. Enhance. Ah, you gave effectiveness, you bastard. And Tammy with her idle S1. I don't have Tammy, so you're gonna have to tell me what highest attack unit dual attacks with it. Oh, does it? Nice, nice. At that point, Ras would be good too, because freaking Ras does that. I need critical hit chance. Give me that. See, I got my speed stuff. I want more speed. I want it. I got to have it, man. Feel the need for speed. I can't believe I just said that. Alright. No, it's critical hit damage. That's fine. Dude, that is a lot of stuff. What the hell? Ras has random though. Is it? I thought Ras was the same, was like the highest. I'd have to. I'll double check. I could have sworn it was the same. I might be wrong. I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Dude, what's with all the effectiveness? I don't need that. That's not what I'm looking for. Jeebus. Got to go fast. Alright, Warrior. I'll catch you later. If Luna has the highest attack on the team, it will always be her when Tammy uses idle S1. Nice. Okay. Well, I mean, I don't have Tammy. I'm jealous. I'm actually legit jealous. Ooh, flat. Ooh, flat attack. Yeah, don't need that. Flat health. Ugh. Killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. Ah, flat attack on that. Flat attack. Fodder. Oh, so close. Are you making a Sonic reference? Oh, you're not talking. Okay. My bad. Yeah, see, that just went boom, right over my head. Right over it, man. Why do I have that on Luna? Hold on. Oh, I know why. Because I'm freaking grinding. That's why. See, I was just saying Need for Speed. Like, you know, I wasn't actually doing a Sonic reference. But now that you mentioned it, yeah, I remember him saying that in the, like, original Sonic cartoon. Din, 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 din. Completely forgot about that cartoon. Completely forgot about it. I thought you were leaving. That's what I was like. Oh, you gotta go fast, like almost like as if your mom caught you in bed watching YouTube when you're supposed to be freaking asleep. That's when I was little. I used to stay up playing like my Game Boy, and this was before Game Boys had backlights and all that stuff. So like my Game Boy would have like a little light attachment at the top, like on the screen. So it would have. They sold this attachment that would go on top of the Game Boy. So imagine this is the Game Boy, right? So it would go on top of it, and the attachment would fold over, and it was a magnifying glass, so you could see the screen bigger. And underneath the magnifying glass were two lights to light up the screen. This was back in like early 90s, with the big brick gray Game Boys. And so I used to be I used to stay up past my bedtime, under my covers of my bed, playing my Game Boy with the light, and so like playing whatever game I'm playing, whether it's like Mario or Zelda or Pokemon, whatever. Actually, no, this was before Pokemon, so it would be Mario Land 1 and 2, Wario Land, Battletoads, Double Dragon. I had Double Dragon, and Zelda, Link's Awakening. So I would stay up, stay up late under the covers playing my Game Boy. But how stupid is that, right? How stupid is that? Like, you would, like, okay, what's the point of being under the covers if my parents could just walk into my room and freaking look at my bed and see this massive lump where my head is underneath the covers? Like, now that I think about that, it's like, I thought I was the smartest kid in the world doing that, but my parents could just walk in and be like, Chris, go to bed. And it's not like I could just like be quiet and they won't know that I'm awake. No, they're just like, Chris, go to bed. We know you're playing your Game Boy. Go to bed or we take it away. The same Game Boy with a tiny light. Brother snitched on me when I was little because he could see the light beneath the blanket. Well, I mean, it wasn't. So the light wasn't that. For mine, it wasn't that tiny. Like it was this magnifying glass screen that would go over the Game Boy. So if the Game Boy was like right here, the screen would be like right here to magnify it, and then it would have two lights, one on each side, reflecting onto the screen. That's how mine was. But still, man, that was before backlit games, backlit Game Boys. Because then the Game Gear came out, and the Game Gear was like, oh my god, I can see and play this in the dark. But the freaking thing took 6 AA batteries. The Game Boy took 4 AA batteries. Back then, the big gray Game Boy took 4 AA batteries. So the Game Gear took 6 AA batteries, 3 on each side. And the thing was massive. It was like this big. Yeah, the Game Gear was like this big, like long across. And it wasn't even like widescreen, but it was comfortable as hell to play. Because the way that it was set up, think of like the Vitas, right? Think of like the Vitas. It was comfortable because like it had the grooves for your hands, but just like that much bigger. And so like it had a light where the screen was. So I'm like, yeah, I could play this thing at night and not have to worry about it. But then, because of the screen and everything like being lit up, it would destroy the batteries. Like it would eat up the batteries really quick. So I could only play it like with my Game Boy, 4 AA batteries, and I could play it for like a few days. Like if I'm playing nonstop. No, it usually lasts me about a week. So let's say a week. So if I'm playing my Game Boy for about a week, the Game Gear I'm playing for like 2 days. And then I gotta put new batteries in it because it's just like dead. And then of course we had the Game Boy Color and the Game Boy Pocket, and those only took 2 was it 2 AA's or was it triple A's? I don't remember if the Game Boy Pocket took AA's or triple A's, but it was definitely like a smaller amount of batteries. So good times. When I did that, I had plenty of time to cover my tracks since they have to walk up the stairs to see if I'm asleep or not. Fair enough, man. No, my parents, in not the first house I lived in, but the house that I have the most memories, like the earliest most memories of, my parents' bedroom was like right down the hall from mine. I was an only child during that time. But yeah, their room was like down the hall from mine. So yeah, I wouldn't have that much time. But then, then the Game Boy Advance came out. It was color, but it wasn't backlit. And then the Game Boy SP came out, and the Game Boy SP had 2 different kinds of lights. You had one that was front lit and one that was backlit. I think the front lit one was the better of the 2, or was that the worst one of the 2? I don't remember. I don't remember. Either case, though, like, you could finally play at night. Like, it was, you know, the SP was the moving on to being able to play Game Boy at night. And then from there, we got the DS. Oh, snap. This is still charged. Huh. Oh, damn, it has full battery still. I haven't played my DS in forever. But apparently the battery's still full. Awesome. And my bro and I got so cocky, we played on the Wii late at night, and we put a hat over the Wii power button, and they didn't even know that. You played the Wii late at night? Yeah, no. By the time the Wii came out, I was already, was I done with high school at that point? Yeah, I was done with high school, because for me, when I was in high school, it was the GameCube. So I was done with high school by the time the Wii came out. So, hell, even in high school, my parents, by that time, they didn't care. Like, as long as I got up for school, they didn't care how late I was staying up. Makes it funny is the Wii is next to the door and they didn't even hear it. The Wii was loud, man. The Wii was actually pretty damn loud. Like, as far as like the way the disc spun. And the reader and the Wii, it was a loud system. The GameCube was a little on the loud side, but I think more so because of the fan. I didn't have a Wii Nintendo Switch is like super silent system, because it doesn't even take discs anymore. They went back to cartridges, sort of, which is kind of funny that they did that.
See how much better I am? Ultimate!
I want Moonlight Kin so bad, man. Like, I want that damn unit, man. I want to run both Kens side by side. Why not? It's like Moonlight Ken is the Dark Hado Ken. That's why I want him. Plus, you know, the counters. I don't even know how Moonlight Ken is built, but I want him. Try again. But I know, like, a lot of people want Moonlight Ken, so I'm not the only one who wants him. I haven't done Moonlight Summons in forever. Ultimate Avon? I want to say Alvin, but I took a quick look at your name. What's up, man? Welcome. Ever got a donation? Yeah, I've gotten plenty of donations. Why do you ask? Depending on what kind of donation or the amount of the donation, you might trigger like a special animation that pops up. Because we have fun with those. But yeah, I have. What's up, man? Welcome, by the way. I think I already said that, but I'm going to say it again. Welcome. Dude, I need to get back to playing my Switch. I have a lot of Switch games that I need to play. Like, I got distracted for a while because so many other games, like, you know, Resident Evil 2. I'm still distracted with Resident Evil 2. I absolutely love the game. I need to... The next stream that we play Resident Evil 2, we're going to do Claire's Side B. And then I'll be able to move to the side stories after that. You know, like the Hunk story, Kendo's story. Who else's story did they add? They added the Mayor's Daughter. And then who was the last one? Kendo, the Mayor's Daughter was 3. Damn, what was the last one? I don't remember what the last... Oh, the Unknown Soldier or whatever. I'm done pulling Moonlight units. They have F'd me over 14 times in a row. That I'm on the ticket now. F the Moonlight Summons. Breath of the Wild. I actually don't have Breath of the Wild. Believe it or not, I don't have it. I need to buy it. But I'm out of money right now. I'm out of money to be able to buy Breath of the Wild. which is, it's okay. I mean, the game's not going anywhere, so it's not like there's a rush for me to buy Breath of the Wild. And Okami, I never got into Okami. Never got into it. Like, I have enough games already for the Switch. I mean, I got Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Octopath Traveler, Starlink, Shiny Resonance, and then of course there's Fairy Fencer, which I haven't beaten yet. There's World Ends With You I gotta buy. What are the games? Oh, there's gonna be what is it? Super Neptunia RPG that's coming out. Gotta get that too. Just rent the game to play it? No, I gotta buy the games, man. I gotta buy them. What? I don't rent games. Oh, I mean, okay, to be fair, I do the GameStop rental program sometimes. If you guys don't know what the GameStop rental program is, that's where you buy the game used, you play it, and if you don't like it, you return it within 7 days. Or if you beat it within 7 days, you go and you return it after 7 days. Renting from library is free, just a long lineup. Renting from... What kind of libraries you got? Because the libraries around here have books. They don't have video games where I live. The libraries have books, man. I want your kind of library. Just like you roll up, hey, I want to rent a game from here. And all you need is a library card? That's like, whoa. They're like really trusting where you live. You can rent games in libraries where you live. Your wife just rented Kingdom Hearts 3. Dude, that is way too trusting. Like, you just go and you rent the game and never return it. Like, dude. $12 a year. That is like the best video game rental program ever, man. Bro, I swear every game that you play looks good. Well, I mean, I usually play good games. Like, every now and then I'll play a game to try it out, and if I like it, if I don't like it, I don't like it, and I say, I'll let you guys know, yeah, I don't really like it. There's a fee if you don't return it. And what's that fee? Like, if the fee is, like, are they gonna track you down and make you pay the fee? Like, they're gonna knock on your door and be like, hey, you gotta pay the fee, or we're gonna break your leg. Like, what are they gonna do? How do they collect their money if you don't return it? And then is the fee like the amount of the full game, or what? That's where I'm confused. Like, how are they handling this fee that you speak of? Because to me, if the fee is like $30, you pay $12 a year, you don't return Kingdom Hearts 3, you just got a $60 game for, what did I say, like, so $42, you got a $60 game? You can't borrow a book anymore. Oh my goodness, you can't borrow a book anymore from the library if you don't return the game. So I better return it for future stuff. I'm just saying, like, that's like way over trusting. Unless you live in a community where like books are the end all be all thing, and like you absolutely have to be reading books. I mean, I love reading books, don't get me wrong. I love books. I haven't had a time to read books in a while. But I love reading books when I can read them, and when I really get into them, I get into it and I read it like crazy. It's, in my opinion, it's very good to be into reading books and stuff like that. Like, that's what our society kind of lacks these days. Is not, we don't have a lot of people reading anymore because everything's like digital technology and all that stuff. So we don't really get a lot of people who are actually sitting down and enjoying a book and using their imagination. That's something that like I instill into my kids. Like, they have to read. My daughter likes to read. The other day she came home with Goosebumps books, and I was like, oh, I used to read these Goosebumps books when I was little, so it made me excited, that my daughter is reading Goosebumps. So it's things like that, I feel like society, like, we need to get away from technology for a bit and spend time with each other, or spend time reading or building something or whatever, like learning stuff, you know, like we just live in a digital age and it sucks. Like today I went to lunch. I went to lunch at Chili's today, and sitting across from me was a couple. All right, this guy and his girlfriend sitting together.
I'll give you my
and
allegiance.
while they're sitting together, they're obviously on a lunch date, but this is how their lunch date was.
Get a good look at these fists. Fatal strike.
Then they would put their phones down, place their order, pick their phones back up. Their food would come. They put their phones down, start eating, talk to each other a little bit. You know, somebody cracked a joke, she laughs, they're eating, they're done eating. That was their entire lunch date. And I was looking at them, and I didn't even have my phone out. I didn't even have my phone out while I was having lunch. And I'm like, I started looking around and seeing, like, so the older people, obviously, they didn't have their phones out because they're older. They grew up in a different era. And then as you get to the younger people are all on their phones. They're all sitting together, but they're all disconnected from each other because they're on their phones. Maybe they're grinding Epic 7. No, because their phones weren't like this. Their phones were like this. But I mean, like, these devices are supposed to connect people together, but never has a society been more disconnected because of them. And it's very sad. It's very sad. When my wife and I go out, when we're sitting down, we don't have our phones out. We don't have our phones out when we're sitting down because we're out on a date together. You know, because it's rude, it's disrespectful to your significant other to be on your phone while you're supposed to be out with them. Because if you're on your phone while you're out with them, guess what? You're not out with them. You're out with whoever's on your phone. Or whatever is going on in your phone, that's who you're really out on a date with. Because you're not really spending time and paying attention to your significant other. And it sucks. It really does. It really does. You know, it's just one of those things where it's like, people wonder why the relationships don't last anymore, or why they have such a hard time like holding on to somebody. It's because you hold on to this too much that you don't know how to hold on to an actual person. And I know we just got real there for a minute, but you know what? It's a live stream. We do that. We get real. We talk and, you know, have real conversations with people. And coincidentally, like, we're having a real conversation about how disconnected people are because of technology, and I'm having a conversation with you guys through technology. So I know it's a weird thing to say, but that's, you know, it's a real thing though. It's a real thing. Like, go out and look at the world. You know, see how everybody is acting towards each other, or sorry, I'm tired. Or just see how everybody is outside in the world. Like, everybody's like walking around looking at their phones. Nobody's really paying attention to all the wonderful stuff that could be going around them. You know, it's a real sad thing, guys. And like, I feel bad for my kids. I really do, because my kids, they're growing up in that age. They're growing up in a digital or technological age where it's like, I don't know how it's gonna be when they're older. I don't, and it really sucks. They got waifu in the game, no need, real life. Yeah, right? They're like, oh yes, I just got my waifu. Maybe they were playing Dokkan, hashtag that game. And like, or he was playing Dokkan and she was playing, I don't know, Candy Crush or something. Because she doesn't look like a Dokkan kind of chick. She doesn't look like an anime kind of chick. But then again, I've seen a lot of chicks who don't look like they're into anime, who are into anime. So that throws that out the window. But whatever. Whatever. By the way, if you haven't done so, Google hashtag bad game. See what pops up. It would be funny to see what pops up for hashtag bad game. Oh. When I was with my ex back in junior year, our 6-month relationship was just texting. Ouch. Ouch, man. Yeah, it sucks. See, my wife and I, we got together before the phone boom or whatever, like the smartphone boom. So my first phone was, I actually still have it.
I will punish you.
No, I think it's out there. But my first phone was a Motorola that hold on. Okay, it was a Motorola that, it wasn't a flip phone or anything. I guess it was like a competitor for like the Nokias back then, and so that thing had like basic texting. If I wanted to text, I would have to like hit the button like 3 times, hit the next one 3 times, hit the next one. Like I would actually have to type it out. Like it was crazy. That's how my phone was, and so we grew up in that age, so texting kind of sucked. Like, why would you spend so long texting when you could just call them and tell them what you want? So that's what we did. We would call each other on the phone and talk to each other on the phone, like all night instead of texting all night. Like we would be talking all night on the phone, you know, and getting to know each other and stuff like that. And then once like smartphones came out or whatever, and like Facebook and stuff like that, then it, you know, kind of sucked, because then we stopped like calling each other so much, because then it became like about texting. But at that point we were living together anyway, so it really didn't matter, you know, because if we're living together at that point, then it's like, well, you know, we don't need to call each other at night because, you know, we're in the same bed. But you know, I see, I grew up in a different era. Even now, like there's still different generations, you know, compared from me to you, because you like were texting through your 6-month relationship, which that's rough, man. That's rough. Like, just it's so hard to convey emotion and feelings in text. You know, like if you're making a joke, the joke could come off like sarcastic, or it could come off like, you know, rude or disrespectful when it was not intended to, but they have no idea because it's through text messaging. You know, that makes it really, really hard to just understand one another. So I get it, man. I get it.
Get a good look at these fists.
I did get a good look at those fists, Ken. I did. And that is a fatal strike. Damn, I really want to get a Luna, dude. I don't. Oh. It keeps bugging me that I want to try and get a dupe of Luna. It's bugging the hell out of me, man. Like, I know I shouldn't, but I want to. Don't go for it. Don't go for it. Don't do it. What is that? Oh. Alright, so I just gotta wait for the next part. Love potion. What do you get? What do you get for get plus 2 her? What do you mean get plus 2 her? What? I don't understand that question. What do you mean? Or you mean like for getting a dupe of her, or are you asking about the +2 that's next to her? Like, are you asking about this? If you're asking about that, I went for her middle stat right now, because so going for her middle one, her middle skill improves her stats by 1%. Oh, what do you get for another copy of Luna? Oh, I think it raises crit rate. I believe that's what her imprint is. I have to double check. I think it's crit, which is really good if that's the case. So like she gives crit to the party if you get a dupe of her. When was the last stream I did to get Luna? Wasn't that long ago. Let me see.
This is the strength of the Order of the Shield.
I gotta check, because I'm kind of curious, like, how long it took me to get the gems that I currently have. Let's see. Luna. So 5 days ago. 5 days ago, we got Luna.
Take that.
So,
Dragon Twilight.
in 5 days, I've gotten almost 2,000 Sky Stones. Or, well, no, because I didn't end with 0. I'll say about probably 1,400 Sky Stones is how much I've gotten in 5 days.
Dragon,
That sounds about right.
I will punish
1,400. That sounds about right. That's with the Sky Stones I got from the arena on Sunday. That's from constantly grinding the arena to get Sky Stones from the free ones they give. Let's see what else. Dailies. Huh. Damn, I really want to dupe. Oh, I was going to check on the dupe stuff. Hold on. Let me check that. Yes, I have 1,900. I got to see what I ended with. Let me actually click on the link, and that'll show me. Like, if I play the video, it'll show me what I ended with. Oh, I'm going to tell you how much I ended with right now. Okay, so I ended with 700. That's what I ended with. 700. So that means that I got if I ended with 700, that means that I got 1,200. So I've gotten 1,200 in 5 days. That's how much we got. So it's not too bad at all.
Well, what do you want to buy? Come back soon.
And how'd I get that? Like I said, so every Sunday arena resets. On top of that, like running the arena on the NPC challenge gives you Sky Stones. Then there's the Sanctuary that gives you Sky Stones. So right here, like you improve the building all the way to 3, so you have 50% chance to earn 200% additional rewards. Improve this to all the way 3, so you gain Sky Stones faster. I need to improve this, so that way I can hold more Sky Stones. And then dailies, like I said. Then there's also getting the random Sky Stones from hunts, random Sky Stones from the battles, like running the chest or getting the chests. So lots of different things to get Sky Stones from. Alright, let me go ahead and start promoting some stuff here. Because I need to promote fodder. Big amount is from Arena, I assume. Yeah, Arena gives you Gives you a decent amount. I need to focus on arena so that way I can get out of gold. So that way I can get more sky stones. I haven't sat down to like spend time just doing arena. I really should. I really should. Like, that's weekly too. So once you get to a new tier, you are permanently there. And so every week you just get sky stones. You know? So right now, like, I'm in gold tier, so I get the gold tier rewards. And I think it's like 400 something sky stones every week, which is nice. That's really nice. But you know, I want to get more, so I should be doing arena more often. Like I said, I just don't, which is on me because that hurts me. There's a lot of ways to get sky stones in this game, which is something that I really, really like about this game. Like, the currency is very easy to get, and then you just save up. You save up. Like, don't go crazy on non-limited banners. Like on a regular banner, like the one that we currently have for, what's that chick's name? The fire chick. You know, don't go crazy on that kind of banner. You know, just like do a couple here and there, and then just stay with the sky stones. Where you stay there, but do you have to do arena to keep that level, or you can just stop playing and you stay at that level arena? Yeah, I could just stay at that level arena and that's it. Like, if I didn't want to improve anymore, I'd just stay at gold 5. But then again, like I said, that just hurts me, because then I'm missing out on all these sky stones I could potentially be getting if I continue to climb up the ranks and go to a higher tier. Like, I've been gold 5 for like, I don't know, 2 months or a month and a half or something like that, just because I just don't do it. But again, I really should. So that, like I said, that, you know, that's a good way to get sky stones. I don't remember how much you get from like challenger and stuff like that. You do drop in level in arena if your defense team can't beat a certain percentage of the price. Oh, see, I didn't even know that. I guess my defense team does well enough. I honestly haven't updated my defense team in a while. So I probably should do that. But yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. That's good to know. I mean, that probably affects you at like very high tiers though. I don't see that really being a problem at gold 5. I can see that being a problem in like challenger arena or something like that. I get 420 a week from Master 3. That's it? I thought it was more than that. Hold on. Does it tell us? I want to know if it tells us. League ranking. League info. Okay, it tells you right here. Alright, so I am gold. Weekly rank reward. So I'm gold 5, so it gives me 300. Oh, I thought it gave me 400. Okay, it gives me 300. So then master. Master 3, 405. So yeah. And then challenger, you're up here. 500 is the most on challenger. 510. Champion, 585. Oh, but see, now it changes. Now it changes. Okay, so champion is different because then it's top 300, top 500, top 1,000. And then legend. So you got to be the #1 player in this game. You get 1,500 sky stones every week if you can maintain that. That's crazy. That is nuts. Huh. Total ranking? No, it doesn't tell me anything. So it's just league ranking. Let me see my defense team. Like I said, I haven't changed this in a while. Yeah, so I haven't changed this in a while. Put villager there. Put Ken right there. And yeah, I'll just leave it at that for right now. Like, I'll add Luna in there once I get her leveled up. Right now, she's not leveled up. She's level 51, so I'm not gonna throw her in there when Vildred could do more right now. What are you doing to me? What are you doing to me, man? Come on. Killing me, Smalls. Killing me. Good times, good times. Alright, alright. Come on, this ain't cool, man. Not cool. That's not cool either, dude. I like staying lobby and take time in arena in a long-term game. Getting about 150 gem a week. Now that I find out I don't have to work further, not bad. Dude, you can, come on. You can do better than that. Wow. Okay, so it's not connecting. The game's not connecting now. That's fantastic. Well, guys, I guess that's going to be it for the night because the game's not connecting. Yeah, make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe if you guys are new. I have to catch you guys in another live stream or video, you know, whatever comes first. Videos will come first. Yes, it's stupid. All right, yeah, that's gonna be it. That's gonna be it for the stream tonight. I'm gonna head out. Like I said, thank you guys so much for hanging out tonight. I really, really do appreciate it. It means a lot to me when you guys do. You guys have a great rest of your night. Sorry, it's like an abrupt end for the stream. It's because things being stupid. I'll see you all later. Peace out, guys.